Welcome to Big Business with Sarah, the show for experienced entrepreneurs who want to grow their impact and income through value-based outputs. Are you a freelancer or a small business owner with 10 to 20 years of work experience? And is it finally time for you to reap the fruits of your labor and to recreate the business you will love? My name is Sarah Bergenkamp, and I'm helping you every Thursday to take your dream business closer to reality. Do not forget to subscribe to my show and catch every episode. Welcome to episode 3 of Big Business with Sarah. We're going to talk about working from freelance to big business. And I want to help you become less dependent on the hours of the week and more dependent on your valuable experience. I'm going to share with you how I started and what I realized during some stages in my business. I want to ask you if you recognize this. You're working long hours every day and your client still wants something from you and you want to offer those heaps of quality, so you are working even longer hours that day or that week. Then it's probably time to set some boundaries to make sure you will actually keep on offering that quality. So you think the problem is there's not enough hours in the week? But the actual problem is you're not setting enough boundaries for yourself and others. When I was an interim manager, I worked with someone in my team. I was leading a team, and she was one of the sweetest people I've ever met. But she said yes to everything. And at some point, she was always working long hours. No one asked her to. I was, leading her in some projects, and I said, please do not work more than 8 hours a day. But she said, no, I really want to do it because I think it's very important. And she was actually a yes woman. I believe you've seen the movie with Jim Carrey, one of my favorite actors, especially in The Mask, but maybe later we'll talk about that a little bit more. But in the end, I had to say to her, because she was being overworked, when you're saying yes to many people and projects, you're actually saying no to all of those projects. And we made a plan, which was loosely based on the advice I'm going to give you right now. So you probably hear this saying, you have to say no more often. Or maybe you're saying this also to yourself. Oh, why did I say yes to this? I really don't know. Yes, of course, the money is good. But I believe that advice telling you now here that you have to say no more often is not working. It's almost the same as someone would come to you and say, you have to have more self-esteem. Okay, I wonder, the first person, I don't think that person exists actually. The first person that heard that really got a lot of self-esteem by hearing that. Or someone is saying to you, you have to believe in yourself. Yes, but how? How do I do it? This podcast is all about practical advice. So here's some tips for you. And I have for you 3 steps how to change this. And the first step is that I want to ask you to take 1 hour this week and start making a list of things you love to do in your current business. And I want you to make a list of things that you want to eliminate. This could be anything. This could be also life experiences, life things that you do in normal life. So maybe the time you wake up, what do you like about it? So maybe you like waking up a little earlier because you're always in a rush to get to your office or to your clients. Maybe you really want to change that. Or maybe you want to wake up a little later because actually you really don't need to work 8 hours a day. I would like you to have a look at your team and the work that they do. Is this this is probably something that you thought of a couple of weeks or a couple of months back, but is it still really helping you and your business? Maybe you really don't like to pay the bills. Actually doing that, taking that action, getting all those invoices digitally, some things you receive still on paper. Maybe you just really don't like to do it because it hurts you. It always hurts to spend money, right? Maybe you really don't like reading emails. Clients contact, maybe that's something that's very important to you, or maybe you like to be more on the strategy side and really delegating everything to your team. Maybe you love creating things and you are too much into solving people's problems, working reactionary. So this was, for instance, for me, I was working one-on-one for clients. And I loved doing that, actually. But I really felt that for the past few years, I felt this urge to create again. I really wanted to make things. Maybe you don't... And this could be also very simple, right? For instance, the beauty of your office. Invest in your office. Invest in what you're looking at every day. Maybe you don't like the little bookshelf that you're looking at because it's a little bit crooked. I don't know. Maybe you really like reading or learning, or actually you don't. So make that list for yourself. This could be really anything. Maybe also taking your kids to school. Maybe you really don't like to do that. Be honest about this. So that's the first step. Just really write it all down. Actually, maybe it's best probably to pause this after that week that you've done this, but it's okay. You can follow this podcast. And then the second step is write down how you can eliminate those aspects you don't want to do anymore, or how to grow more of the things that you want. So how to do that, or how I did it, is that you can write a short process on how you do the things. What is annoying about it? Sorry. Is it something you can delegate to someone else? And the most important thing, I guess, for everyone is, do I really have to do that? Is this really helping my business? Is this really helping my clients? Because sometimes we think that a logo is one of the most important things on earth. It's not. So you're fine without it, actually. So be really honest about it. So, for instance, at the beginning of this year, I made a weekly plan. And I am one of those people that don't like to pay the bills. I don't like to do it. Of course, I want to, but it's always something that I'm kind of, pushing to the next day or whatever. So this is something I noticed, and then I thought, I don't have to do this weekly, actually. I read this also in a book called Profit First. And so I am changing right now my week planning into a monthly planning. So I'm still learning, of course. I mean, I'm telling you all these things, what I think could help you, but I am also still learning. So for me, a monthly planning would be way more interesting instead of a weekly planning. And I was kind of noticing that I was, going through the motions, just sitting behind my desk and doing the work, whilst actually I had to be more honest and think, okay, no, you know what? I don't need that much time thinking about those bills. And so that's a little bit a personal process of me. And then, so I'm very curious to how you are doing this as well. Please do write it down. Pen and paper is working best, actually, better than writing things down in your laptop or computer. And then the third step is present your new offer to your client and present it in a way it is benefiting them. The most important part of your business is your clients. They make you live and breathe. So I want you to think of a way how your offer can help them more. How can you be of better service? I've had a wait list for clients for almost 1.5 years now. And I was feeling completely not of service to those people waiting for me. I was doing a one-on-one business. So this is why I've created an online business so I can help more people actually for a lower price in total. So for me, this was perfect, and I wanted to work more with other entrepreneurs. That was one of my dreams, really. And I want to ask you, what would work for you? Do you maybe need someone to assist you in your beauty salon or nail or hair salon who will take all the calls for your appointments and do inventory, for instance? Or maybe you need a system to make appointments. Maybe you need a project management tool to help your clients, to keep your clients in the loop of new developments. And ask yourself, and there's 1,000 ideas that I can share with you, but ask yourself all the time when you're doing this: am I making my life and my client's life easier? So I'm going to summarize this 3 steps on how to change the feeling that you're having that there's not enough time of the week. Step 1 is take 1 hour this week and start making a list of things you love to do and things that you want to eliminate. Step 2 is write down how you can eliminate or add those aspects into your life and business. And 3, present your new offer and new way of working to your client and present it in a way it is benefiting them. I hope this really helps you. I hope this is a good advice for you. You can find the article of this show. So I'm making an article about every show. So you can read back if you've already listened to it, you don't want to listen to it again, but you do want to find those insights. You can go to my website. It's called bureausbb.com/blog. And this article also includes a free download for you, the Freelance to Big Business Guide. And I want to ask you, if you're willing to take that next step in business, then do apply to the Big Business course I'm launching. It's a 3-month online private coaching program that will help you reach new heights with your business. Yes, you can always collect all my free downloads and do this all by yourself, but I can guarantee you I can save you a lot of time and in the end money if you step in now. Every episode I want to share a famous quote with you, and I want to share this one with Melinda Gates. She said, "A woman with a voice is by definition a strong woman, but the search to find that voice can be remarkably difficult." Sorry for kind of screwing that up. I completely agree with her. I can give you all the advice. Yeah, you have to do this, you have to do that. But I want to help you find a how. How can you do this? Why are you doing this? And really making you realize why it is so important for you to shape your business and your life the way you want it. Because that's also what your clients want. Trust me. Thank you so much for listening, and hopefully I'll see you soon back again. Do not forget to subscribe to this podcast, and see you again. Thank you for listening to Big Business with Sarah. Do not forget to subscribe to this podcast series. I'm very eager to hear from you how this podcast is resonating. And please help me a little bit by sharing this podcast on Instagram, tagging me with @SarahBigBusiness. From March 7th on, my new online course, Big Business, is starting. And this will help you rebuild the business of your dreams. Last year, I completely switched from a freelance one-on-one business to now a 6-figure business, helping freelance entrepreneurs and small business owners to reach and rebuild maybe even the business of their dreams. I want to help you too. Go to instagram.com/SarahBigBusiness and find out more about the 3-month course. Doors close at March 14th.